In today's video, we're going to be unboxing my new phone, the Samsung Note 10 Plus 5G model. I've literally just gone and picked this phone up and super excited to open it up and take my first look at it. So this is going to be exciting. So first thing, let's just get the cellophane plastic off the box. So first impressions, the box itself, of course, is black, and as you can see, it's got an image of blue stylus on the front. So as far as phone boxes go, I think this is pretty nice. Got the Note 10 Plus 5G logo on the front. On the side, we've got this kind of embossed label as well. And that's on this side, and then on the back we've got some of the specs, so let's go through some of those. So as I previously mentioned, this is the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. It's the 5G model, and we'll talk about that a little bit later on in the video. 256 gigs of storage. I've got the body dimensions there. The real standout one, of course, is the screen. This is the Plus model, so it has the 6.8 inch screen as opposed to the smaller Note. That screen is a Quad HD dynamic AMOLED panel, and then we've got some specs about the camera. This phone does have a triple camera setup, and that's all housed on the left hand side of the phone. I'll go through the specs of those in a little while. Wow, so let's call this out. So like I said, 256 gigs of memory. It's 12 gigs of RAM on this model, which is a bump from the spec of the normal size Note. Stereo speakers, and you do get earphones in the box by AKG. Super fast charging as standard. There's also wireless charging is supported. You need a separate pad for that, and you've got the wireless power share feature. So essentially, this is where you can put one phone against another phone and share your charge. And then of course it's got the usual IP68 water and dust resistance. One thing on the bottom to note is the colour. So I've gone for the Aurora Glow, and if you've seen that before, you'll know it's the very reflective finish that gives kind of all sorts of hues of different colour. Very much like some of the Huawei phones where they have the two colourways that kind of blend into each other, but this is a little bit more crazy. So let's crack on, let's get inside the box and see what we've got. You have this, so it's got your SIM tool, and inside we've got some instructions on transferring content, regional lock guide, quick start guide, and your warranty card. The phone itself, I was about to say, it doesn't look like it's got any protection on it, but it has. And wow, you're going to see me on the camera, but look at the reflection on that. That is incredible. Let's see if we can get it in the light here. Oh, so it's still got the plastic on and it's already covered in fingerprints, but the general idea is that I will get a case for this. I'm just trying to get the right see-through case so that you don't lose the effect of the Aurora Glow, but it's not covered in fingerprints the whole time. Plus there's a bit of protection, because at the end of the day this is a £1,099 phone if you're just to buy it outright. So let's put that to one side as well, and let's just continue going through the box. Okay. First thing in the box is the charging brick. This is a 25 watt charger supplied with the phone. It supports Power Delivery 3.0, and it should refill the phone in around an hour. If that's not quick enough for you, you can buy a 45 watt charger for an extra, I think it's somewhere around £45 maybe, but it should be plenty quick. Of course, it also supports wireless charging, as a lot of phones do these days. Other thing to mention, of course, it is a USB. It's a USB-C charger, but it's some chargers you find they're USB one end and then USB-C the other end. This is USB-C both ends of the cable, if that makes sense. You also get this, so this is to use with the transfer cable, I believe, for when you transfer any data over. It's just a USB type A to a USB type C. Just put that over there. Right. Leave those till last. In the box, of course, well, not of course, but there is a USB mini, or mini USB to USB-C adapter. Not quite sure we need that at the moment. And finally, we have a USB-C cable. Now, of course, one of the big things with the Note this year, not to focus, is that it doesn't feature a headphone jack. For a long time, the Note was seen as the kind of power user phone, the one that came with all of the features. So slightly controversially, Samsung have decided to delete the port this year. I've seen a few different reasons, but the main consensus seems to be so they can squeeze in a slightly larger battery. Personally, I don't get the whole headphone thing. I know a lot of people like wired headphones, but one, if you like wired headphones, you can use a USB-C dongle. For me, it's not an issue. I use Bluetooth headphones in the gym. I use Bluetooth headphones when I commute. It's not a big deal. And if I did have a really good set of headphones that are wired, then I would just use a dongle. However, what Samsung have done is supplied in the box these AKG headphones. You can see that that's got a USB-C port on there, so that will plug directly into the bottom of the phone. And you've got headphones in the box. I'm sure, being AKG, and AKG are a premium audio brand, I'm sure they'll give a decent enough performance, but I suppose if your preference is not in-ear headphones, then these are not going to be a lot of use to you. So just to recap, what we have in the box is of course the phone. We have a 25 watt fast charger, a set of USB-C headphones, a USB-A to USB-C adapter, a USB mini to USB-C adapter, and then of course a USB-C cable. So as I said previously, this is the Aurora Glow colour. The main two colours that I've seen for UK networks is this and black, I think. I'm sure I saw on another site, but with the carrier that I'm with, there's only a choice between the two colours in the Plus. And when I saw this, it just had to be this one. Yes, it does take all the fingerprints, but that has got some plastic on it for now, which I will be leaving on for just for the time being until the phone's all set up and everything. But what I'm quite impressed with is actually it doesn't feel, although it's a massive 6.8 inch screen, it doesn't feel too big in the hand. Comparison, the Note 9 from last year is the same size as this. It's just that on this new one, the screen is bigger, so you get more screen in the same size body. However, you can already see that probably one-hand operations can be a little bit difficult. So if you're trying to reach up here to drag down your notifications, you kind of have to do a little bit of a hand switch. I haven't got the biggest hands in the world, so for the most part it's probably going to be a two-handed operation most of the time. But this colour, I do love it. I think it's awesome. Minus the fingerprints. For an additional size comparison, this is the Note up against my current phone, the phone it's replacing. This is an S9 Plus. So you can see it's just got a little bit more. And probably the biggest difference is you'd say that the Note corners are a little bit more squared off than the S9. So guys, that's going to be it for this video, because I thought rather than doing a full-on review like a lot of people do, I'd break it down into little parts. So this was just my first impressions, the unboxing video, and the next video will focus very much on the setup process, which should be relatively simple, being that I'm going from a Samsung to a Samsung. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, add a comment below, if there's anything you'd like me to film with this phone, and please subscribe for plenty more videos to come.